Hey everybody, Jamie from the Marine Doctor's YouTube channel, and engine number 2 has been torn down. So let's go take a look at what we believe has happened. Okay, so in the shorts video we found that we had a broken ring. Now this broken ring is on the exhaust side, and I'm gonna let you guys know this is probably one of the most common failures that we see with regards to this engine. Now, ouch, that hurt. Sorry guys, some carbon caught my finger. Okay, so this is the exhaust panel in the back with the deflectors. Now, what we're looking at is places where it's been steamed clean. Now, by steaming, what happens is water gets in there and flashes to steam because it's so hot. And then that cleans off the area. So typically speaking, when we open one of these up, we should see carbon buildup, similar to this, all over it. So it can be thinner in places or thicker in places, so on and so forth. But what we don't want to see is things like this. Now, if we take a look at it, you can actually see swirl marks. So you can see how everything is kind of bleeding around and around. So that happens as the water steams. And then it cleans everything off. Now, what happens when it steams? Where are we? Number 3 is this one. This is the failed one, I believe. Okay, so if we look inside there, we can see there's scoring. That's on the intake. Oh, sorry. No, I'm wrong. I'm 100% wrong. Scoring on the exhaust, but we don't see much scoring on the intake. So that means that the original failure is on the exhaust side. Okay, so that's where water has been getting, or steam has been getting at the side of the piston. And we look at this here, and washing away any oil that might be there. So over time, the piston overheats, it slides up and down and starts to pill, means tears the aluminum off, and puts it onto the cylinder wall. And then eventually, the ring can catch and break, and that's what's happened. And it's normally the top one that does break. So this one's pretty cut and dry. If you guys want to take a look at the inside here, you can see that we're clean in this area here. Again, we're steamed. We can also see steaming on the other side. But what we can't determine from this, the damage, is where was the water coming from? So the water can come from one of two places. We could say, have this cylinder was perhaps misfiring and not having the exhaust gas to push the water back. Therefore, as it moves up and down the cylinder, it pulls air in, and it'll also pull water in as it moves down the cylinder or up and down the cylinder. Almost like, think of it as an air pump. It's gonna push and pull and push and pull and push and pull. So if we're not firing a cylinder, that's what happens. If there's no exhaust gases there, we can ingest water into the engine. The other thing that comes to mind is if the engine's mounted low on the boat, or if the person is driving at high speeds and just pulls back on the throttle, we can ingest water into the bottom cylinders. And that looks like maybe what's been happening as well, because if we look at cylinder number 4, we can see that it's got rust stains on it. So I'd really like to say that those are air fuel mixture that's been burning and going past, but that's not what that is. We can see also some wear in here. Now, if you look right down there, you can see right where that light is, you see that that's orange, so that's blow by. That's going out through the intake. So what's that causes then is the next charge that comes into this engine is going to be lean. So I guess as this engine wore on and started to wear out prior to this ring breaking, they probably would have started to have idle condition problems. So popping it idle or having to turn the idle up so that it would go faster. So we can't adjust the jets on here to allow more fuel to correct that. So they probably, yeah, like I said, would have sped up the idle speed. Now, I'll find that out once I put the engine back together. So once it's got all new parts in and I put it back on the engine complete, if I start it and we see an idle of say 1500 or 1800, then we'll know that someone had turned the idle up in order to get this engine to continue to run. So this is engine number 2, a common failure. Water's been ingested. You can really see right here, that's really been steamed clean. So yeah, water's been ingested and a ring eventually broke from the water repeatedly getting into the cylinder. Anyway, that's engine number 2. I've got engine number 3 coming soon, Johnson 115. So that'll be the next one I tear down, and hopefully early next week. And I should have this video up for this weekend. And take a look at these other 2 videos that I've got here. They're great videos. One should be one of the shorts maybe I'll throw up here, and the explanation of the failure of this particular engine. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.